For brides and grooms, weddings are a wonderful event, but there are worries and stresses. Will everything come off just the way you picture it? All details remembered and double-checked. The plan is to have a perfect ceremony and reception. With so many items on the to-do list, don't forget to protect your investment in the event. A lot of money is being spent.
As you can see, the wedding party is set to arrive. The bride and groom in a limo and everyone else in a fleet of cars. The photographers and videographers will be here any minute, and the band, they're already setting up out in the parking lot. It looks as though everything will come together without a hitch. But what if something were to happen? What if a wedding guest were to slip and break their leg? Or what if you had to cancel the reception due to a catastrophic event? With weddings costing anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 or more, you may want to look into securing insurance. With us today from WedSafe is Sharon Cohen, who's here to explain wedding insurance. Hi, Sharon. Thank you so much for joining us for this special edition of Bridal Spaces.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now tell us, what exactly is wedding insurance?
You know, that's a great question and one that we hear all the time. Not only is this a pretty new product, but there's also two different parts of the protection. The first one covers you for cancellation or postponement of the wedding, and the second one is liability insurance, and that covers you for property damage or if someone is hurt.
So why should future newlyweds purchase wedding insurance?
You know, newlyweds have spent so much time planning their wedding down to the last detail, and it's really become quite expensive. So the wedding insurance provides a safety net in case the unexpected should happen.
So give us some examples.
A father of the bride goes out on a bicycle ride to get in the mood for his daughter's big day, and he's gotten himself in an accident and he won't be able to make the affair. Couples put a deposit down on the posh hotel and the renovations aren't ready in time for them to have their wedding. But the biggest, most common issue is severe weather. And severe weather doesn't only happen in Florida. We had a situation at WedSafe where in Virginia, there were 10 inches of rain that fell and the couple had to postpone the wedding there also.
Oh my gosh. And how does a couple decide how much coverage they need to purchase?
When it comes to the liability that covers the mishaps that happen at the event, your event location is going to tell you how much to purchase. So overall, you're looking at a very modest cost weighted up against the wedding expense or the chance of being sued.
And you mentioned that most reception sites actually require the bride and groom to have their own liability coverage.
Most of those really romantic places, you look at your museums, your historic areas, your parks, most of those require the liability insurance. And that covers both the event as well as the bride and groom. And I think the big concern that everyone has is the alcohol-related accidents and what could happen.
So when should couples purchase the wedding insurance and how do you do it?
Well, we recommend that all the couples purchase the wedding insurance as soon as they start putting deposits down, because then we're sure that they're covered from the very beginning of their expenditures. And how do you purchase the wedding insurance? It's really easy. So whether you're a bride, a groom, or one of the parents, all you have to do is go online, wedsafe.com, and there we have a really quick application and a secure credit card purchase, and we can email the policy out to you in minutes. Alternatively, you could always contact us at 877-SAFE-WED.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for sharing this very important aspect to planning a wedding. I think all brides and grooms should seriously consider purchasing wedding insurance.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, and thanks so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Here in Boca Raton, Florida, I'm Jennifer Peacock for Bridal Spaces.